Hey SnowRunner fans, in this video I'm going to talk to you about blue screen crashes on my PS4. They have to do really with console mods and how many I load and how much memory is available and how much memory any one particular mod takes up. You can see where the red arrow is pointing here on the screen. There are two numbers. One to the left is the number of the current mod that my cursor is over. In this case, the second one down on the left. And the number on the right is how much free memory I have, presumably to load mods. Now, the thing is, if I don't keep that free number over about 3 gigabytes, I'm going to have crashes, blue screen crashes, right? And if that number gets anywhere near, I don't know, like 2700 or so, I'm going to start to get lags in my recordings and in my gameplay. And again, it all depends on which mods are loaded and which ones aren't, and how much they all add up to. And there seems to be something odd with modded maps too, because I haven't had one that doesn't cause lagging no matter how much memory is available. And it's not a matter of loading multiple modded maps, because I've only started loading those one at a time and I still have trouble with them. So now that I've played around and unloaded some of the trucks and stuff that I was using, I'm going to go ahead and try to load up the previous game, which was a game going on in Black River, Michigan. Now this may take a minute or so, as it usually does, but that's no real sign of whether or not it's going to crash, because usually what happens is it gets to the it either crashes before here, or it starts loading and gets done loading and then crashes, which is even more annoying because you sat here waiting for 2 minutes while the thing, apparently loaded, but got to the point where it ate too much and was just too full. No gameplay for you. Alright, so this one seems to be loading. That last little bit. Come on. There we go. And do I get a game screen or a blue screen? Game screen. Now that's great. So I'm just going to play around with a couple of trucks for a moment, just to make sure that the game is actually working. Because sometimes starting the gameplay will initiate a crash. And once you get the blue screen, that's it, man. It's like game over. Put in another quarter. Know what I'm saying? You have to restart the game. Well, it seems to be working out pretty well here. Not too much going on. So, what I'm going to do now, no, not settings, dude. What I'm going to do now is, with the same exact things loaded and that same 3 gigabytes plus free, I believe it was, I am now going to attempt to load one of the mods, the map mod. So I'm going to have to go in there and download it and turn it on, because as I said, I don't keep them on my PlayStation anymore. They just cause too much trouble for me. So I'm going to have to go take a look. And it's really funny because there are trucks with significantly more memory than many of the maps. And I don't understand, because I can play with lots and lots of the trucks and trailers and not have any trouble as long as I've kept that memory free around the 3 gigabyte range. But as soon as I load a map, and maps are like, again, not that big. some of them anyway. And yet they cause me all kinds of trouble. Just not one of them seems to work properly for me. I'm hoping that they'll get around to taking a look at this shortly. Problem is, today is like December 27th, and as I hear it on the internet, so of course it has to be true, but I think it was UK Gamer 808 that said yesterday or today that the developers would be going on vacation from January 1 through January 10. So if that's true, today's the 27th, they're probably not going to get much done between now and the 1st. So I don't expect to see any real fixes for at least a couple of weeks, which kind of sucks, because it would be nice to be able to play more with the maps and tell you guys what I find with them, and you know, demonstrate how cool some of them are and how some of them aren't. Personal opinion, of course. Your mileage may vary. Well, we're almost done loading this. We have to be. My connection's not that slow, although it's not stellar. There we go. So now I'll turn the map on. And go into New Game, select Custom, choose Canadian Runner 2, which is the old volcano, the map that I downloaded. Tell it to put it in the second slot. It complains. No worries. It's the one I use for testing you guys. The maps, that is. Not you guys. And we get the SnowRunner. Look at this. Wait for us screen. That's okay. We should see some activity there in a moment. Should get the activity bar under the loading sign. Come on. You can do it. Well, in the meantime, I'll tell you what happened. So you'll see that at the end of this video, the game will load. That's right. It loads the map, the Vancouver, no, somewhere in BC. I've been trying to get it to load all afternoon, and oh, excitement, excitement, it loaded. So I stopped recording and I started to play the game, and the game crashed. Blue screen, boom. Yeah, that's fabulous. So, come on, we're going to see the screen. Come on, it's going to show up. In any event, if you've liked this video, please subscribe, like, and share. And in the meantime, take care of yourself and stay safe. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.